Welcome to the deep dive. We've got some really interesting material you sent over, and today, well, we're digging into it.
That's right.
It's an English language learning audio lesson, but the setting is fantastic. An amusement park.
Yeah, really fun.
So our mission, you could say, is to see what this little audio snippet tells us, not just about, vocabulary, but maybe culture, thrills, all that stuff.
Exactly. It's more than just a word list. It's like a snapshot of real interaction in a, well, pretty specific place.
Yeah.
And it throws up some genuinely interesting bits about language, too.
Okay, right. So let's set the scene. Imagine a family, they've just rocked up to Six Flags Magic Mountain, loads of energy, and they start talking about the big one, the roller coaster. Let's just hear a quick bit of that.
Okay.
Play short audio excerpt.
You can really hear the excitement there.
Totally. And that term, roller coaster, it immediately caught my ear. Because get this, the audio points out something I genuinely didn't know. In lots of Romance languages, like Spanish apparently, it translates as Russian mountains.
Russian mountains. Yeah, that's fascinating, isn't it?
It's kind of weird.
Well, the theory mentioned in the source connects it back historically. It suggests the name might come from these like early thrill rides in Russia, maybe 18th, 19th century.
Wow, really? So like ice slides or something?
Could be.
Yeah.
Probably very different from the, the skill monsters we have now. But it makes you think, doesn't it, how ideas and the words for them travel around.
It really does. Okay, so later in that same clip, the mom's a bit worried about her son going on a really fast coaster.
Understandable.
And she uses the phrase, throw up. Now, the audio explains this pretty bluntly. It means vomit.
Yep. Contents of the stomach coming back out the mouth. Nice.
Not the best visual, but clear.
And the audio does a good job broadening that out. It's not just roller coasters, is it?
No, right. It mentions eating too much, being sick, seasickness, car sickness.
Yeah, all those lovely times. It's quite a versatile phrase for a pretty unpleasant thing.
Definitely. Okay, let's talk about the place itself. The amusement park. The audio breaks it down nicely.
Simple enough, yeah.
Amusement means fun. A park is, well, a park. So a park for fun.
Makes sense.
And crucially, it's usually somewhere you pay to get in, right? To use the rides, see the shows, get the food.
Right, and they mentioned Disneyland as the classic example.
Which everyone gets, instantly conjures up that image.
And it's interesting just culturally, isn't it, how these big parks became such a feature, especially in the U.S.
Yeah, like a whole industry built around fun
Yeah.
and escaping reality for a bit, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. From simple picnic spots way back when to these huge themed experiences, it's quite the evolution.
Okay, then there's that great line from the mom. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
Yeah, classic mom line.
And the audio clarifies, the literal, meaning a serious medical thing where your heart stops properly.
Very serious.
But here, it's just pure exaggeration, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Hyperbole. She's just telling her son, who's bouncing off the walls with excitement, to calm down a bit.
Yeah.
It's super common in English for that kind of thing. Expressing worry or, like, mild annoyance. You hear it all the time. That price nearly gave me a heart attack.
Speaking of prices giving you stress, the dad. He wasn't happy with the $35 ticket price. Calls it a ripoff.
Mm-hmm. A very useful word.
The audio defines it simply as an unfair price. And the analogy they use, I thought it was perfect.
What was that again?
Like seeing a sweater for $100, but, you could get something similar for $20 somewhere else. That feeling, that's the ripoff.
Yeah, it really captures that sense of being, unfairly charged. It's subjective, though, isn't it?
I mean,
Well, what feels like a ripoff to one person might seem okay to someone else. Depends on your budget, how much you want the thing.
true. It's that intersection of, like, economics and just personal feeling.
Exactly.
Okay, last vocabulary bit for now. Miles per hour.
Huh?
Used for the coaster speed.
Right. Unit of speed. How far are you going an hour?
And a mile is the distance unit. The audio points out this is part of the imperial system.
Yeah, miles, feet, inches versus the metric system, which most of the world uses kilometers, meters, centimeters.
So the fact they're using is a big clue. They're likely in the U.S.
Probably America, yeah.
Yeah.
Though the audio does note the UK also uses miles for speed limits on roads, so.
A slight ambiguity there, but generally U.S.
Generally, yeah.
Right. So we've unpacked some key words. Now, the audio lesson has this section called fluency builders.
Ah, yes, the practical phrases.
Exactly. Little chunks of everyday English from that dialogue. First one is the mom again. Settle down now.
Very useful one.
The audio says it's used by parents, teachers, basically anyone telling someone to, well, calm down.
Yeah, it's versatile. It can mean quiet down, slow down, sit still, stop chatting. Just, relax, bring the energy down.
A good all-rounder for restoring order.
Definitely.
Then there's the kid trying to get his mom to let him ride the Viper coaster. He keeps saying, come on.
Ah, the power of persuasion. Or attempted persuasion.
Right. The audio explains it as encouraging someone to change their mind or just to do something.
Yeah. And the example they give, like trying to get friends to go out to a bar.
Yeah, I like that. Shows it's not just for kids whining.
No, absolutely not. Come on. Can be encouraging, impatient, even a bit like really, depending on your tone. It's a small phrase that does a lot of work.
It really does. Okay, final fluency builder. The boy's response. I can handle it.
Right. His big claim of capability.
He's saying, I'm old enough, I'm brave enough, this massive coaster won't beat me.
Yeah, the audio sums it up well. I'm big enough, I won't have a problem, I can do this.
And the other examples given were good too, like taking on a tough project at work.
Or saying you can't handle more work because you're already too busy. It shows the phrase works in lots of situations, not just facing down a roller coaster.
Very true. So moving beyond just the words, the audio gives us some concrete details too, about the park itself.
Yeah, it grounds it in reality. Six Flags Magic Mountain is a real place in California.
And Six Flags isn't just one park, right? It's a brand.
Exactly. The audio mentions there are several, often with different names, like Six Flags Great America near Chicago, a whole chain of theme parks.
And the reputation they seem to have, according to the audio, it's all about intense rides.
Yeah, they're kind of known for pushing the envelope with roller coasters. Thrill seekers' destinations.
And they even named the specific coaster from the dialogue Viper at that California park. Makes you wonder what it's actually like.
Must be pretty intense if the kid is that desperate to ride it and the mom's worried.
Totally. And they mention another famous one at the Chicago park, Batman the Ride.
Oh yeah, that sounds wild. No floor, track above you?
Gives you that flying sensation, I guess.
Must do. A totally different feeling from a standard coaster.
Which apparently leads to a slightly amusing problem.
Oh.
According to the source material, people lose their shoes on it. Often.
No way.
Yeah.
Really? Just flying off their feet.
Apparently so. So, word to the wise if you ever ride it. Wear shoes that stay on. Tie those laces tight.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Leave the flip-flops at home for that one.
Definitely. And circling back just quickly to that Russian mountains thing,
Yeah.
it does make you wonder, if you're listening perhaps in Russia, are there famous old coasters there? Is that connection known?
It's a neat little linguistic history question, isn't it? Where did that name really take hold?
Yeah. Food for thought. Now, just to wrap up the content from the source audio itself, it did have a review section.
Ah, good practice.
Yeah, reinforcing those words.
Yeah.
Settle down, rip off, handle, throw up, amusement. Always good to go over things.
Absolutely. Hearing them in context, then reviewing the definitions.
Yeah.
That's how language sticks.
So overall in this deep dive, we've hit on some fun amusement park vocabulary, looked at a bit of the cultural side, and pulled out some really useful everyday English phrases.
Yeah, it's been a good mix. From the thrills to the practical talk.
And it makes you think, doesn't it? Have you ever felt something was a total ripoff at a park or, anywhere else?
Or thinking about coasters, which ones make you go, yeah, I can handle it, and which make you think, whoa, everyone just settle down.
Haha, exactly. It just shows how language and our experiences are so tied together. Understanding these phrases, it's not just about passing an English test. It's about actually connecting with the world, sharing experiences, whether that's the excitement of a theme park or just, telling someone to chill out a bit.
Well said. It enriches everything.
Definitely. Well, that's all we have time for today. Join us next time for another deep dive.